strengthen state land agencies and registries, and unlock over $150 billion in debt capital, improve states' revenue generating capacity, and finally also enhance national land data aggregation. So before going further, let me be clear. This program fully respects the constitutional authority of state governments over land matters, as enshrined in the Land Use Act. The program is conceived to be state-led, federally supported, and nationally coordinated. The states remain firmly in the driver's seat. The federal government provides technical tools. The federal government provides only the technical tools, legal frameworks, financing support, and coordination to make reforms faster, more transparent, and more effective. We understand the concerns of the states. That's why we now brought out these issues. Some of them are the autonomy. States will retain the full control over land allocation, title, and administration. Of course, with partners like the World Bank would be providing performance-based funding, technical assistance, and capacity building to ease the financial burden. The relevance is that the model is flexible, allowing states to adopt it to their laws and realities while benefiting from national standards and interoperability. Low collection of certificates of occupancy, which we recognize that in some states, many approved CFOs remain uncollected due to lack of public awareness, inability to pay fees, or limited appreciation of their value. That's why the citizen enlightenment is a key component of this program. We work with the states to ensure the citizens understand the economic, legal, and social benefits of registration and titling, so they are encouraged to claim their rights and secure their own assets. It is in its first phase of this program, the Land for Growth program, we focus on 18 to 20 reform-ready states, who are the GIS states. We are targeting the issuance of over 1 million digital titles and training of more than 2,000 professionals. This will be supported by LIS and GIS deployment, the National Land Information Repository, and harmonized land governance structure to simplify processes and also cut transaction times and boost transparency. For citizens, the benefits will be profound. Secure titles to access credit, faster and cheaper property registration, fewer disputes, and stronger trust in government. For states, the benefits include higher revenue, more investments, and better planning. For Nigeria, which is a foundation for sustainable housing, infrastructure, agriculture, and even economic growth.
So every one of us, all the stakeholders, please, let's support this initiative. Let's do what is right. Let's find a way to manage our land assets. It's too important. I thank you very much.
We face a paradox. Despite being one of Africa's most populous nations, with vast arable land, a significant proportion of our land remains undocumented, unregistered, and mired in disputes. This inefficiency has far-reaching consequences. As we all know, undocumented land cannot serve as collateral for any loan, as mentioned by His Excellency, or for any form of investment, as stifling entrepreneurship and limiting access to capital. I believe that this program of the Federal Ministry of Housing is in alignment with the vision of our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his vision of fostering economic growth, social equity, and environmental sustainability, secure land rights, enable citizens to invest confidently in agriculture, housing, and businesses, which are key drivers of job creation.
I must start by commending the national, which is the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, along with the states, including Lagos and of course Kano. and other states for the push towards having a coordinated approach. It is indeed not easy because the federalist nature of Nigeria means that there are many complexities, but coordinated approach is the way forward. I will not bore us with the technical aspects, but I know that at the end of the day, hopefully, the program with all the inputs that we are going to give is going to be successful.
My goodwill message from His Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi is to wish us a successful deliberation and to inform the Honorable Minister that anything that Ebonyi can do as a state to make Nigerian land titling, registration and documentation move forward. To us as a state, we will do it. And just to inform the Honorable Minister that all the requests they made about land in all the local governments and for renewed housing estate in Ebonyi, that Ebonyi State have responded positively to that.
It's therefore with a big sense of responsibility and a pleasure that I welcome all of you to Lagos State. Lagos, we say that we're the commercial economic nerve center, we are the center of excellence, we are the heartbeat and the powerhouse of our country, but that also comes with a lot of challenges. Whilst we roll out those things, we know it puts on us a lot of expectations, but it's really a place where we're excited that we continue from the Honorable Minister to all of the commissioners to welcome you to your state, to this part of the country, and to say that we're excited that you all can make our time. We're here to host a very critical gathering, the Nigerian Land Titling Registration and Documentation Program. We see this as a strategic platform which is meant to address one of the most significant developmental challenges facing not just our state, but our entire country. Like the Honorable Minister said, I was even generous that it was over 10% of the land, but Minister says it's even much less than that have been formally registered, while a larger percentage, 90% and over, are completely undocumented. As noted by the Honorable Minister, this gap has long constrained economic growth, and it has deepened poverty, it has hindered effective planning at all levels. All of the great goodwill messages is the same thing from all of the commissioners. All of us have seen that there is a need for each and every one of us to come together and let us be able to solve this. Many communities operate informally. They are unable to access credits, insurance, and even basic government services simply because their land ownership are completely undocumented. This is where the launch of this nationwide program, driven by our very able and capable and hardworking Honorable Minister. Let's give another round of applause. It can't serve as collateral for credit. CBN is well seated here. They know what we're talking about. They're the ones that will help us ensure that all of those documentations that will go to all of our financial institutions are relaxed. It will serve as collateral for credit. It will encourage investment. It will unlock all of the potential and it will transform confidence. At the same time, government gains accurate data for planning on infrastructure. It will help us in our data for housing, for school and other social services. And we believe that this will help to reduce poverty and reduce conflicts which are some of the major problems that we also have in our country. And so for us in Lagos, the goals strongly aligns with our own vision on urban planning that we have set out for ourselves. An agenda that we believe will secure land titling and make it more legal, create a more legal document. They are the foundation, in our view, of economic development to create a social stability and it will also help us reduce the housing deficiencies that we have. That is why we took the lead in land reform. We adopt what we call the electronic document management system way back in 2013. We launched electronic certificate of occupancy, EC04, way back in 2014, and we're deploying automated land administration as recent as 2023. We always say that sometimes governance were short supply. People never believe us. People never believe that we'll do the right thing. We're all here, we've come from different states. It's because we want to go back and want to do the right thing. And that's the only way we can bring out trust and the communities and the people that we're serving who believe that we're sincere. And so on behalf of government and the good people of Lagos, I want to, on your behalf, other states, commend the Federal Minister of Housing for the leadership they are taking on this initiative, our land survey experts, all of our private sector partners, and all other stakeholders who continue to champion this transformation. I also urge all of us, to take this conversation to our local government council and land registries, across our youth and print. Let us go out there and train our staff. Let's educate our citizens. Let no plot remain unregistered. We still have ours, we still have the ones we're doing, but please, let's leave here believing that we can do it and have an ability and capacity to do it. I want to thank all of you for coming here. I want to believe in that the discussion here today and tomorrow will better deepen the conversation and ensuring that we can build a country that we'll be truly, truly, really proud of. Thank you very much.
Sometime in December, the Honourable Minister visited the Lagos State Government, and they agreed to have a joint technical committee to look at the issue of land administration in Lagos and to work together and put a resolve so that there can be progress in all of these transactions.
The model, we brought them out as a model that we can also use and replicate in other states. And the Honourable Minister, like I kept acknowledging it, is because when you have a minister that is not just a professional, but is a man that wants to solve all of the nitty issues, let's take the full advantage, of the people that have been so appointed, at the federal level. So it is a committee that I'm sure that at the state level too, whatever you have as an issue, you also can replicate it and you can use it to solve, your local issue. But for us, we believe that this man will help us, resolve all of our issues that is ongoing and continue to, affect, land issues in Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, indeed this is one of the engagements we've had with you during December's visit, a courtesy call in the Government House, where we discussed some of the issues or legal disputes that are between the federal government and the Lagos State government over landed assets and landed matters. And we have resolved, after writing a letter to you, to have selected our own team that are here before us, and you also selected your own team who will now sit down and commence the sitting. Before you, Your Excellency, they are the members of the team that will sit down within a couple of weeks to start looking at those issues, and assure you that we will resolve most of the issues that are lingering between us. Thank you.
The other members of the High Commission. May I request His Excellency to have a photograph with the Honourable Commissioners?
About today, special advisor to the governor on development. So this is the director of lands at the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. So we are all here to talk about land. Land is a resource, as was said earlier on today. So this is an initiative of the Minister of Housing and Urban Development in Abuja, and also in collaboration with the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and also in collaboration with all the other states. So what we're doing today is we're talking about land titling, land documentation, land record, land archiving. You know, we need to manage land properly as a result, because countries that have managed their lands properly are rich, and those that have not managed their land properly are poor. So land management starts from being able to capture, you know, ownership, not just ownership, also having title documentation and surveys. You know, so the reason why we're here today is because we see that we have, according to the minister, we have up to 90% of our land on title. So one of the byproducts of titling and documentation in land administration is also house numbering and digital addressing system. So this is a digital addressing system. You know, Mr. Governor has just been to this stand and looked at it. This is number 1 Governor's Drive. This is part of technology, as he has told you. At the back end, we have all the, you know, information that we can share with the public. You know, you can scan the QR code and, you know, you get the information on that land, particularly the bills and some of the other important information that we may need to know, like whether the building has an approval or not.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.